Camera number 163 of 365 is this all-manual Miranda, and it's an MS1 Super. I'm not sure that you can see the gold lettering has perhaps worn down just here. It's very reminiscent of a Cosina CT1. In fact, it's probably the same camera, but I'm happy to be proven wrong there. But it's, as I say, a manual camera, requires batteries only to operate the meter in the camera. Unfortunately, this one is a little bit sensitive, so sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But if we did work, we would place two LR44 batteries in the base there. And then looking through the viewfinder, we get two LEDs, one plus, one minus, indicating over and under exposure, and then in the middle is a green LED that confirms that we've achieved correct exposure, and that's on the left hand side of the viewfinder there. Looking at the front of the camera, we have our lens release. The camera has a 50mm f2 Miranda lens, and we just simply depress the lens release, and then that allows us to see what's left on the view front is self-timer, which there we go, lifts the mirror up during the duration of the self-timer and then releases it down at the end. Little sports grip built into the camera. I don't think it's removable, it's firmly held on there. The camera is predominantly plastic, and so that contributes to quite a light camera and quite comfortable in the hand, particularly with the grip there. It sits naturally in the hand. Looking at the top plate, we have our film speed dial that we simply rotate, and then that calibrates the light meter. Our film rewind crank, which also allows us, when it's lifted, to see into the film chamber, and then we can place our film in and out of the camera. And then on the right hand side, our shutter speeds go from B to 1/2000th of a second. Our film advance, film counter, and shutter actuation, which has a screw thread to allow us to put a cable release in. On the base, we mentioned the film chamber, the tripod, and then the release that allows us to rewind our film back into the camera. So that's it. That is camera 163 of 365. Just as an additional aside, this particular camera, the Miranda that I had, came in a box, a kit box, bought from the retail shop, Dixon's. Unfortunately, there's no price on it, so it would have been interesting to find out what the price was paid for this 1980s camera. But you can see from the contents, the camera came with a 50mm f2 lens. There's a flash, some filters, a neck strap, some batteries, and a film. So what's left in the box now? Of course, the film has long gone from the camera. Let's just take that out. But inside the box, we have our remaining 350C computer flash gun in there, some original star filter, but a couple of other filters that have been put in the camera, our film strap, and Grandad film strap as well, very colourful, I must say. And then we have the Cokin filter system that can be screwed in. Let's just take that out of the way. I forgot there's also this manual, and then finally the box that actually has the camera inside, or had the camera inside. Now it just houses the ever-ready cover. So that's just an additional aside for this particular camera.